just today, we passed a bill. I want to do a special shout out to a constituent, Van Hurst, a former truck driver and Teamster, who first brought to our attention that there was this incredibly complicated process to get the security clearances that you need if you are a worker going into certain transportation places, like at the airport or at the port. Public safety is an issue. They want to know who's going in there, which is fine. But they had an incredibly cumbersome, redundant process to qualify for a security clearance, and also endless fees. So in many instances, if you're a working person and you couldn't get past that process, you couldn't work. So working with Van Hurst and a number of my colleagues back here on both sides of the aisle, in the House and the Senate, we passed a bill to simplify that process. Passed today, the president will sign it in the next couple of days. And that was an idea that came from a constituent. The way government is supposed to work. He reached out to my office, said, I got a problem, I got a solution, can you help me? And we did. And it's really, really encouraging to see that that works.
First up, we got Van Hurst out in Kent joining us. Welcome to the call. You are live with Congressman Smith.
Mr. Smith, I want to thank you for all your efforts on Senate Bill 3959, the Transportation Security Modernization Act, that you were able to shepherd through in a Republican-led Congress. It's truly a blessing to all of us transportation workers that were subject to the multiple credentialing operations. Again, I want to thank you personally, and I want to especially thank Thomas Mayo of your Washington, D.C. staff. He's put up with me for going on 6 years dealing with this and finally getting it through today.
Well, thank you, Van, and thank you. I mean, you are the one who brought this to our attention and helped guide us in the right direction. Definitely also want to thank Thomas. I am blessed with an outstanding staff that is dedicated to the people of the district. Thomas is a great example of that. And I always say, if you're going to get involved in politics and public policy, you got to be patient and you got to be persistent. And Van, you have certainly been persistent. We thank you for that. And it was a good day to get that done. Wouldn't have happened without you.
Well, thanks again, sir.
And I'll just close off the town hall tonight by referencing back to Van Hurst, who we spoke to earlier. That gives me hope. Smart guy, Teamster, working, said, hey, I got an idea for how I can make the job better for all of us. Brought it to me, we got it done, and we made that improvement. So you can always make things better, just don't ever stop trying.